this morning. Got me feeling brand new, like I know what to do. Got me feeling nostalgic. Ancestors sending clues, I'm sending gratitude back. Cause the whole world outside, sun in my eye, a girl in my ride, head in the sky. We gon' make it if we try. The truth never lie, wings we could fly. With you by my side. This morning, oh yeah, and I woke up this morning, not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. Not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. I'm like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. I'm on the grass, it's always greener on the other side. And we gon' make it out the struggle, though we traumatized. I used to take this life for granted, I apologize. So thankful I'm alive, this jungle I survive. I'm on a natural high, just like the east side rise. My ass is sunny side, it's up to you to decide. Get on my level, tell the devil go somewhere and hide. The whole world outside, sun in my eye, a girl in my ride, head in the sky. We gon' make it if we try. The truth's never lie, and wings we can fly. With you by my side.
I'm trying not to show you too much of outside, you know, just for privacy's sake. But this one seems to be doing okay. I mean, you guys know monsteras, philodendrons. They're pretty easy peasy. There's even a new leaf coming in there. That's actually taken a really long time to fully grow, and it's probably just because of the weather. But this one is doing okay. This plant is a propagation from the mother plant, which I recently chopped up. Coming over here to this side, here is my lovely Alocasia Sabrina that I shared with you guys a few videos back. It's doing okay. I've since lost a couple leaves. There's also this one that's probably, not even probably, that is on the verge of eventually needing to get cut. And then there's another one. It's kind of bent down. I was thinking about putting a stake in it, but this is the one that I shared with you guys initially. It kind of came with like the slit and some browning in the leaf, so I might just cut that one off. So far so good. There's a new leaf here that hasn't really fully opened up yet. And I have this plant kind of next to our air vent. This plant seems to like this space right here, so I'm just going to leave it alone, let it do its thing, and hope for the best. I also have a propagation up here from a, oh, what plant was this? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I'll insert the name. But I propagated these stems just because the plant itself kind of ran into some issues. And I just love this plant so much, so I'm propagating it there. On the other side of my TV is my ZZ plant. Now, if you guys have been around for some time, I've had two small ZZ plants, which I potted up into one, and it just did amazingly well. Now, the ZZ doesn't really give a lot of trouble, but got a yellow leaf going on here, and I've actually experienced a yellow leaf stem on my ZZ plant in the past, so it's not anything that's uncommon. I still consider this an easy care plant despite these tips. I'll just kind of trim those off, and I see there's another one back here that's yellowing. So this plant is a pretty good plant. I love this plant. It's beautiful. This probably, now that I think about it, might be my biggest, fullest plant at the current moment, which says a lot because I used to have a beautiful large snake plant. I am now downstairs. Here is the plant set up. Ignore the Target bag. I'm not going to bother to really talk about the setup too much. I'm going to save my Hoya Carnosa compactor for last because I need to spend a little bit of time on that one. Up top I have my pothos plants. On the left I have my neon pothos and then my golden pothos. So this is what I'm talking about. Just things like that. You know, yellow leaves. And it's simple to like do a simple pruning. If it's crispy enough, meaning if it's been yellow for a while, you can simply just pluck it off like I just did. I'll take a closer look at it, but I just wanted to show you some of the types of things you're going to start to see when the weather changes. I'll come back to the Hoya. And that's just the leaf that I just took off. My Monstera Peru, this plant is doing really well. Now there are some leaves, I'm not even showing you. There are some leaves like this one that, you know, there's like some brown spotting. It could be the water, it could be a number of things. Here's a good example back here. This one is like really jacked up. You see that? So for something, oh, I need to dust these leaves, sheesh. For something like this, I'll probably leave it. Even though it's a significant piece of brown on the leaf, it's not, the entire leaf isn't brown. So I'm just gonna leave it alone for now because I'm afraid if I cut it, it might trigger some other shenanigans like browning leaves, dropping leaves and all of that. It probably won't, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. So that's my Monstera Peru, which seems to be doing really well still. Coming down here, I have my ZZ Raven. Because the ZZ Raven is already a dark plant, which is why I picked it up. I absolutely love the dark leaves. Sometimes it's hard to see things like this, like brown leaves. So again, if it's crispy enough, you can just pluck it off. And in the case of this one, it is. See how I was able to just easily take it off? So you can do that, or if it's, you know, recently brown, or, you know, it's not easy to just pluck, just, you know, grab some scissors and you can cut it yourself. And if you are new to my channel and wondering what that thing is, I do have some grow lights installed on my shelf here, just to give them some additional light when needed. Next to that, I have one of my Chinese evergreens. This one seems to be doing really well. I did discover a yellow leaf on this one. Yep, here it is right here. So this one is giving me some resistance, which means I'll have to get a scissor and clip that one off. But other than that, I believe that's the only one. Yep, that seems to be the only yellow leaf. So not as bad as I thought, actually. Oh, I just saw something. Apparently this has been yellow for a minute because you see how it's like crisped over, bent over, whatever. I don't know, I'm over here making up words. So here you go. Just some light pruning, nothing crazy. And then right next to that, I have my ponytail palm, which I had outside all summer long. I actually brought it outside even starting in the spring, but I just wanted to transition it back inside. It seems to be doing okay, although, you guys see that? I just noticed that for the first time. I'm not sure what that is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna have to look into this. But in general, it seems to have transitioned well back inside. It's been inside now for probably about a month at this point. So I'm glad that it's doing well. And it's grown so much. Here is my prized possession, my Hori Carnosa compacta. I took it out of the ceramic pot just to give you a better view. I'm just gonna kind of spin it around so you can just really see the state that this plant is in. Now, I repotted this plant probably going on 5 weeks at this point. And I chose to do it, although someone also mentioned it in a video, several videos back. I shared that I did notice some yellow leaves, not as much as you see now. But I noticed like one, and someone suggested, oh, maybe you should consider repotting. So when I did go ahead and repot it, the plant wasn't root bound at all, but I did notice that it was sitting in some water at the time. So even though it didn't necessarily need to be repotted because it was not root bound, I chose to repot it just because it was sitting in some water. I don't know how long it's been sitting in water. To avoid it, to avoid any root rot, I just said, you know, let me give it some fresh soil, add some, you know, soil that's going to allow for proper drainage. So I did all that only for this to be now happening. Now, as I talk to you, I'm going to prune it with my hands until I can really get in there. Now, I would say that, now see, this piece right here, if you can see it clearly, it's like, feels like mush. I'm afraid to pull it out because I need to get some gloves. Now, there were some leaves that I had to pull last time, around the time that I repotted it. So I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of this plant. Ugh. I mean, there are some healthy leaves on here. This one, for example, you see how wrinkly it is? That just means it needs to be watered. So there are some healthy stems on here. I can save the plant, but it's just gonna look a lot different than it looks now. This is a pretty healthy stem right here. So I'm just a little disappointed in how this looks. I wish I would have just left it alone. Like, look at this. I really wish I would have just left this one alone, but I just wanted to take a little extra time out to talk about this one. On to Ross. Just opened. Looking for a mat for our front door.
Oh, right there.
That's not gray, silly. And they have this one, which is like a runner, but I don't care for the design. Remember this thing that we got from Aldi last year? Like they have one here in HomeSense. Cute.
I think there's no ginger.
Found these pillows that were on clearance. It's a pretty nice color. It's like a
I am in the truck. I'm gonna give you some ice cream.
Now we're back home. I picked up more stuff than I intended on getting with this little outing. The goal of our outing was to go get her Halloween costume. This year we just kind of waited till the last minute, not on purpose. Time just kind of went by. So thankfully, I was able to get her a costume in Target. So she's already opened that up and tried it on, but I also got a ton of other stuff. So I got this throw blanket. It's by Studio McGee. Well, it's by Threshold. And I believe, yeah, designed with Studio McGee. So I got this beautiful little throw, and I believe, yeah, it matches the throw pillows that I have on my couch right now. So I thought this would be really cute because one of the themes for fall here in our home is this beautiful little chocolate brown color. So I'm just gonna open it up to see how long it is. Yeah, this is really cute. Your typical throw blanket has these cute little puffs at the end, and it's just a really cute color. So $35, but I got it for $10.50. A lot of you guys might recognize this. Target has had this in stock just about, I feel like, for the last year at this point. So it's a doorstop, but it does have some weight to it. It's like a solid marble, but you can use this as a decor piece. I've seen other videos where people, you know, have it on their coffee table. I actually may use it as a door stopper, probably in the spring and summer season. But for now, I just had to get my hands on it because it was a really good price. Here we go. I got it for $12.50. I got my daughter's Halloween costume. I'll insert a photo because she just had to try it on. So I'll insert a photo of her here on the side wearing her Liberty costume. And then the last thing we got from Target, well, one of the first stops we made when we got to Target was at Starbucks because I promised my daughter a cake pop. But I noticed that they also had new disposable coffee mugs. So I'm assuming this is probably likely a fall coffee mug. I haven't seen it. I've been to Starbucks many, many times already for the month of October, and I haven't seen this. So I went ahead and picked this up. I thought it was a beautiful color. It's kind of like a orange pumpkin copper color. The next store we went to was Ross. I picked up this mat for our front entry. Hopefully it's big enough. I have a feeling it's probably not big because we do have double doors, but even though we have double doors, we really only use one door to come in and out. So I think that should be fine. I think it would be okay to just kind of center it between the two doors, and as we have guests enter, they can, you know, just wipe their feet on here. Now let's go to HomeSense. I got some new throw pillows, and I got 4 of these. And the reason why I got these, so these were sitting like in a little clearance throw pillow bin. These are normally $69.99. Look at how much I got it for. $27.50. There's no way I could have left these in the store. I'm not sure that the camp. My daughter's opening up her snacks in the background, making noise.
Abby, help!
You can do it.
I can't.
Okay.
Because I'm the only one
One
who's
second.
been doing that.
All right, I'll use the scissors. Let me see it.
Just one thing.
Here you go. Here. All right. So as I said, these were in the clearance bin, $27.50. I could not pass it up. I got 4 of them for my couch here. You guys can see the couch a little bit there in the background. I was almost hesitant to get it just because I already have throw pillows that I intend on using during the holiday season, holiday/winter, and they're a little bigger than this, but they are black and they have like gold speckles on it. I love those pillows, but I just couldn't pass these up. I mean, this is so pretty. Last thing that I got from HomeSense. I had no intention of getting this. You guys see it? I picked up a little wine cooler. It's really small and it is a countertop cooler, so it can go in our kitchen. Right now we have plans on having a bar created downstairs in our lower level. We also want to have a wine, an official wine fridge in our kitchen. But for now, I thought this was a pretty good interim option. It holds 6 wine bottles, and this was $59.99. It says compare at $100.
Mommy.
I'm curious to, Mama, no. I'm curious to look up this brand. The brand is called Tend 6-bottle wine cooler. So we'll see, huh?
What's next?
Next is I'm gonna see how the pillows look on the couch.
Maybe let's do Target.
I did Target already. You were in the room. Here's the plug. Just finished dance class. Here's my little dancer. I'm recording you, baby. Turn left. Picked up a new bar. We brought it home and it couldn't have been more perfect for us. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.